What's going on, YouTube? Welcome again to another video. I figured I'll vlog for you guys today. It's just such a nice day, and I had a day off, so might as well do something productive. So this video is just about the post-track day, like thoughts that I have about the Super Duke. Mainly about, you know, how it did and how I feel about it. And it's actually, I can tell you right now, the bike is amazing on the track. So if you already know that, I'm sure you guys already know that. It's if I have to grade it, I would say it's an 8 out of 10, where the S1000 to me is 9 out of 10. So it's just slightly under that. It's because my only gripe about I don't have a gripe about the Super Duke at all, on anything, not even the aerodynamics, ergonomics, power. I don't have any problems with that. It's slightly griping about the brakes. The feel of the brakes, it's a little weak compared to the S1000RR. I'm not sure. Is it the cylinder, the master cylinder, or I don't think it's the caliper. So I think it's in the master cylinder portion. The S1000RR brakes feel just much more powerful and much more solid on the initial bite, but this one just feels a little soft and mushy. So that's what I noticed at the track, because you know, you're hard on the brakes most of the time. Not most of the time, you don't want to be hard on the brakes most of the time, but like when you're braking most of the time, you keep noticing it. And then on the S1000, I would just lightly feather the brake, and the bite is it's right there, and it's solid. There's a solid bite and you can notice it. But on this one, you kind of have to grip it a little bit more. So I guess it's just a characteristic of the bike. I mean, you can change the master cylinder. I mean, I could to the RCS 19s. I might actually do that. But other than that, the bike handled amazingly well. Yeah, like I said, the ergonomics was great. I don't even care about the wind. I just duck in. I was pushing 130 miles per hour on the front straight on the track that where I was at, 130. I guess I could do more, but I just can't carry that much rolling speed on a turn. I'm just not that skilled yet. So I keep seeing because it's the 130, something like that. On the S1000, I would go 140, 150, like easily. I don't intend to do that, but it's just the bike is so fast that whenever I roll on the throttle, it just gets up there really quickly. So this one, you kind of have to really, you know, it's not as fast as the S1000 by quite a margin. So the S1000 is over 200 horsepower. This is like maybe 170. So, but I like the power because it doesn't scare me. So that's okay. It's not scary at all. So if you want to mash on the throttle, you know, you can have that beastly power. You can have that, but if you're easy with it, you'll be easy on you as well. So that's what I like about it. Cops. So what else? So I had a scary event during my first session, during the morning session. I think it was my second session after the sighting lap, after the warm-up lap. And then I was on turn 9, Thunderhill. It's kind of like a crest, right? So it's a left-hander and it's a crest. So I didn't really calculate. I didn't tighten up my turn enough because I was not focused. I ran wide, so I flew off of turn 9, landed on the dirt, rode there for like maybe 2 seconds. You know, all this was like on my head. I was like stiff like this. I was like, oh shit. So I was riding on the dirt for like 2 to 3 seconds, and then I was able to ride back into the track. So I was just shook, right? So that woke me up for the rest of the day. And after that, everything else was great. So I didn't no damages on the bike, as you can see. I thought I was really going to wreck. The first thing in the morning, I was the first one to wreck. I thought it was gonna be me. All this stuff was going through my head. Literally, the bike went on the air I made that turn really quickly, maybe 60 miles per hour, and then it shot me up. It shot me up that crest, and then I landed on the dirt. So that scared the shit out of me. That's the first time ever that happened to me. And man, the bike, the way it handles off-road is also amazing. I had my suspension tuned by Dave Moss at the track, so my tire wear, my tire pressures was good using the stock tires. You know, these are hard compound tires, so he told me to give it some time to let it warm up. Let it warm up for a couple of laps, and then just respect the tire. You know, just don't go hard on it off the bat. Let it warm up, things like that. And it did really well. I mean, as you can see, the grip is amazing, so I don't have a problem with it. If I can get like super courses next time, it will heat up faster, I suppose. And I don't have to worry about thinking about letting it heat up before I cut loose, kind of thing. So yep, that's the highlight of the track day. It's me flying off of turn 9. I don't have a video of it because I didn't record it. I feel bad about that. I should have recorded it, but it could have easily been a crash video. So you know, it was a 50-50 thing. I could have crashed, but I didn't. Thankful for that. My shiny bike is still shiny. I had to ride this bike halfway on the way to the track because I don't have a trailer. So I hitchhiked with my friend who has a trailer. So I had to meet him at his house, which is about an hour away from where I live. On the way to the track though, which is good. So on the way to his house, I dropped my bike off, hitch a ride with him, chip in on the gas. Yeah, so that's kind of like my routine if I go to the track, unless I get my own setup soon. I need to get my own setup because it's really cumbersome for people to pick me up and all that. On the way back home, he drops me off halfway as well at a truck stop, and then I'll just ride back. I rode back home. So basically, this bike rides, tours on the way to the track, goes to the track, on the way home, rides back home, you know, from the track. It does it all. Like, if you're looking for an everyday bike that you can tour on, track with, have fun on the weekends, everything, this bike will do it all. What does this truck do it? Let's talk about the seat. The seat at the track, I would say, is not optimal because it's the way it pitches you more upright than like in an attack position, because it's more geared for comfort. So right now when I'm sitting up and like I'm just regularly riding, I'm super comfortable because I'm upright. I'm sitting upright like this. It's cupping me, I guess, in a way that I'm sitting upright like this. So if you're at the track, it's you kind of have to you know, make a point of adjusting where you're sitting so that you're in attack position, you're aerodynamic, and yeah, you know, just there's that. So I guess I grade that seat a 9 out of 10. Maybe I should have switched to the stock seat at the track. I should have tried that. Also, the material on the stock seat is more smooth. You can glide on it, you can slide in and out, but this one is so grippy. That's why it has this grippy material that it grips you on the seat. So when you're moving around in your seat, it kind of grips you and you notice it. So I guess that just reinforces the idea that the Super Duke does it all. Amazing motorcycle. I'm so happy I got it. I mean, I'm sad that the S1000R is gone, but there's a new one. So in the future, who knows? Who knows? That could be something that I could be looking at in the future. I don't know. I don't want to say that, but I think this one is good for me right now. It's fast enough. I think the amount of horsepower is good enough for me, and yeah, the quick shifter, I did use that a lot. YouTube. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys for the next one.